Hi everyone, I'm Amirmasoud Aghajanizadeh, and here is my presentation of my project called Unity Springs. The first part is an introduction to the project. Unity Springs project, as a reputable model located in southern part of Iran, this project tries to bring people closer together. And in today's world, where people are separated in different ways, this project creates a free zone away from any borders, and so that people can exchange culture with each other. And this project includes different nationalities in Asia that have had a deep relationship with each other since the past, and also the project provides solution to be in nature. The first part of my project, let's consider the issues, the story of area, and the marine communication and concepts. In the past, roads had an important role in the exchange of culture. In this project, I will talk about marine communication and how to use the spice road. This project is located between two historical portal cities dating back to 3,000 years ago, include Kong and Lenge in south of Iran. In fact, our limited design is attached to Kong port. In the city of Kong, there is a beautiful nature and unique historical architecture, especially in the field of sustainable methods. In the Kong port, there was a trip named Gap. This is a Persian name. And this trip taken by sailors and in the spice road. In this trip has had many effects on culture, art, food, literature, and of some countries that have been on the path of this trip. The countries include Iran, India, Arab lands, and some part of Africa. For instance, the spice taken from India affected the food and taste of other areas, and the marriages between nations such as Iranian and Zanzibar people and Indians in south of Iran took place in many cases to exchange of culture and traditions. You can see the picture of all Iranian cargo boats which this trip was carried out within. Sadly, despite the rich and fruitful advantages of spice road in the past, today it has been replaced by large cargo and warships, and is also used by many war refugees seeking for safe place to survive. This project is basically the reading of gap journey in the language of architecture. In this way, instance of a road and area for culture exchange is formed. In fact, this project is a free space for all nations, that's people, to understand each other better by helping each other and gaining some experiences. In the free zone, people get together and live together and work and learn together, and this process, new lifestyle and culture experience formed by convergence will lead into a better life and ultimately in peace. And this project will be developed by people we can see in this diagram, such as businessmen, local people, and tourists. There are some strategies for converting concept into architecture exists, and the strategies include revival, exchange of culture, sustainability, which aims to make some opportunity, and this opportunity can pursue a common goal called peace. In this part, I will describe all spaces about this project. In this form, each space is indicated separately, and these spaces include specific uses such as bazaar, living space, reservoirs, and institute and workshops. This is the overall view of my project, and here I'm going to explain each part. The project, located in natural topography and the ground on the roofs, is developed. And fading on this. In these pictures, you can see the marvelous southern coast of Iran, where desert meet the beach. Topographically, this plan helped to restore the natural view and improve energy efficiency. And this is a top view of this part and show how project is faded. And this part, outer layer of the project, is secured with a drainage system. Here are some outdoor perspectives. The marked area shows the bazaar. Originally, first we will examine the reason for the formation of this pattern. Today, the bazaar in Lengeport has been destroyed due to loss of connection with the sea by new beach road. As you can see, there is a lot of free spaces in bazaar area. This is a view of open spaces inside bazaar. The whole spaces is designed around the path. It's a pattern that includes the old pattern of Iranian bazaars and have a deep connection with the sea in my project. And also, the bazaar is connecting factor with a route to Kong City. The shops and contacts of people can be seen in most part of project. This pass is located shadow due to extreme hot weather condition. And the solution you saw were also use of old days, and people could survive in the hard climates of this region by using these methods. In the past, wind catchers had a significant structure, and this project, the same structure, has been used accompanied with thick walls and radon walls, and this structure together can optimize temperature of spaces. The green spaces inside the bazaar gives the users the feeling of being in nature. And radon walls inspired from the past to better air circulation. The bazaar can play an important role in the development of the city by creating daily relationship between people and opportunity to sell handmade products. The residential area, and it's a view of this part. In this diagram, you can see how houses placed together and their connection to public spaces. You can see a large amount of walls under the roofs, which acts like a buried city. We can see how efficient walls were made from mud and stone, which is local and inexpensive method. There are some concepts for color that you saw. Some of the colors were selected from nationalities that were mentioned earlier, and attempt was made to create common feelings by recalling some memories in interior design and my graphics. The colors including Indian red, Persian green, African orange, and the color of desert in Saudi Arabia. And also I used a weather-bound color in my project. The marked area shows carpentry and boat making. Because local people are skillful in making wooden handcrafts. and boats. The work give project opportunity to gain experience better and development of the city according to the skills of people and the available products. The research institute in the project that people have the opportunity to learn and teach each other and about culture and language. This can always lead to growth of a region. The marked area shows educational region. And again, creating the opportunity to learn together can create many shared experiences. Another aim of the project is to revive two monuments which exist in our site plan. This picture shows water reservoirs and old mosque in our site plan. The diagram shows how rainwater flowing from the high collected and saved by reservoirs. The old paintings show how people of this region created a settlement without access to freshwater sources. Here, collecting rainwater has been a culture for thousands of years. And this is my abstract digital painting, show how water gives life to a dry area that is source of my brainstorming. And the next part, critical water conditions, especially in the Middle East, are considered a potential danger for human societies. For instance, some areas in Iran have constantly battles and arguments over the water in some central area and borders of Iran. In this section, I will talk about opportunity. I had to create a new system by looking at the old version. This plan shows the location of the levee and overflow canals and two levels that the reservoirs sit on. At the first, the flood and rainwater in the area is collected by levee, which is a small dam, and then conducted the reservoirs saved for using in the homes. In the next stage, the wastewater refined and transferred to water reservoirs that are located at a lower level. Then water is used for agriculture. The whole process is administered by hygiene pipes. And now, Princess of Water can make area greener than before and create agriculture opportunities in between spaces. As a result, as can be seen, in the past was a large amount of green spaces due to extensive strong of rainwater, which has disappeared today. This picture and documents for 68 years ago. Also, agriculture and in living to dry space together can create a common goal for the people. And also, there are many yards so that project can breathe better. Our patterns are inspired from the patterns old houses in the Kong. As you can see in this picture, yards have played a very important role in everyday life. We can see overall view of the project again, and I tried to make a project with this appearance, with all strategies. And the final session, with the realizing of these plans, the project will be self-sufficient, and the project lays in the heart of a process, include production, education, culture exchange, and sales. Like springs that boil from one point, it can form a great union, and it can be applicable in other areas by different architecture and design. And I hope the project can create a multinational society. And I hope this project will provide a chance bring together in happy and peaceful condition. Our project tried to revive the relationship between nations in Spice Road by the culture of sailing. Thank you so much.